It's 9 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day.
All right, liposuction, of course, a popular way for people to get rid of unwanted fat fast, but now there's a new technique that actually uses water. This is pretty interesting. I can't wait to hear more about this. Joining us now with more on Aqualipo is Dr. Roger Bassin. Of course, Doc, good to see you. Thanks for coming in. And one of the patients here, Lillian McDermott. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in today.
Nice to be here. Thank you.
All right, Doc, let's start with this. What exactly is this procedure? How does this work?
Okay, this is called Aqualipo. And what's so great about this is that our patients, first of all, can be awake during the procedure, as Lillian will be able to attest to. Yes. And instead of using a cannula where you literally rip the fat cells out.
We've all seen that video.
We've all seen that video.
Painful.
It's barbaric.
Yeah.
What we use is we use a high-powered water spray, almost power washing, and we flush the fat cells out. It's much more gentle on the body, and we can also use the fat cells for other areas on the body, breast, buttocks, or as Lillian had it, a little bit on the folds and areas of the face where you want to fill a little volume, and you get a permanent result with that.
Wow, what made you decide to do this?
Well, I'll be turning 50 next year, and just like a car that you tune in, you take it to the shop and do a little 50,000-mile checkup, that's tune-up or whatever, that's what I decided to do. I didn't want to wait too long, and I knew that things were just beginning to creep in, and so I'm a radio show host, and so I went to Dr. Bassin to kind of find out a little bit about it, you know, for an interview, and it turned out that it really was for me.
Well, you had seen the video, I'm sure, of what lipo is and was, the really barbaric treatment, like you said. Did you think about doing that, or were you only intrigued by this new procedure here?
I was intrigued because I hate being put under. And in the commercial it said, you don't have to be put under. He got me right there.
Okay.
And so I just thought, let me just find out about it, because it doesn't hurt to learn about things, right? And once I learned a little bit about it, I was certain that this is what I wanted to do.
See, I prefer to be under. Knock me out for anything, right?
No,
Doc, show us how this thing works, because this is pretty interesting.
Okay, so Allison's going to turn it on. Thanks, Allison.
Hi, Allison. Good to see you.
And what we're showing over here is with the old-style liposuction, we rely on these holes over here in the tip of the cannula to literally rip those fat cells out. But now we just rely on these holes to actually remove or suction out what the power washing, go ahead and demonstrate this, what the power washing treatment actually does. So what we're doing is we're actually power washing the fat out. It doesn't cause any harm to the skin above it, the muscle below it, the nerves or the blood vessels, which is always very damaged with the old style, and it's just gentle, and it just comes out.
So is it just one incision site then? So if you needed the stomach done, one incision site, you go around with the water, suck it out, and that's it?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. We'll go ahead and just make a little tiny hole. We don't put any stitches through it. The hole heals up on its own. It's pretty much the size of this tip, and our patients do great. They drive in, drive themselves home, and go back to work the next day.
Did it hurt worse or less than what you anticipated, or any pain at all?
Well, I mean, with everything, that there's a little discomfort, of course. I would be lying if I said there wasn't discomfort. But was it worth it? Absolutely. Absolutely, it was worth it.
And he was able to actually use the fat. That's another interesting
thing. Well, not only that, but while I was awake, he did half my face, and he did a little bit under my eye and a little bit here, and he called my husband over and he goes, hey, look at this. And immediately it was 100%.
We do have some before and after here. We'll put those back up here. So let's take a look at that. You can see the before and the after, and huge impact. And quick, all in one day. I mean, did you feel like a different person?
Well, it wasn't all in one day. It was in a few hours. It wasn't a long procedure. I was in there and out in no time, right? 45 minutes?
Yep, just about that. And you can actually see, looking at your before and afters here of your face, you can just see from the before that you have a little bit of volume loss. And then in the after photo, it's subtle. You look a lot more healthy, a lot younger. And we've put her fat back in, and it's going to stay in there forever. So it just gives her back a little bit of the volume that she's lost.
It's interesting how far it's come. Again, Dr. Roger Bassin, always great to see you. Appreciate you keeping us informed on the new techniques. And Lillian McDermott, thank you. Very nice to meet you. Allison, good to see you over there this morning, too. All right, we'll send it back into you guys in Studio 8.